What's up, guys? Tough977 here with the crew. We're running Sandy Creek map. Yes, it's a Texas map. I know you guys know how I feel about it, but that's the way it is. We're doing a little bit of a different mod pack updater. I'm recording with the guys in here, so yeah, they're awful colorful. Not colored, just colorful. The biggest one has been Toby Neal. He's been working his ass off putting together our server for us. I kind of switched our server to an ARC server, so Toby decided to take the ball and take it on into the end zone by starting his own server, and he threw together a pretty nice mod pack for us to play with. So it's going to be a little different. We are actually not running a money mod. We're not running any cheat type mods like that. We're basically just running like you would do for normal gameplay without mods, only we're using mods. We're going for an old tractor approach, and we're starting out with old looking equipment. And in a minute here, we're going to grill Toby about some of these pieces of antiquated equipment. Some of them. Unfortunately for Toby, with us having to do this, forces the poor guy to play with a lot of case equipment, and we know how he feels about case tractors. So.
Barf.
But this map isn't too bad, even though I hate Texas maps, just because of Texas. If Texas was a different state, I'd probably like it.
I ain't real keen about that part of it either.
No, it's kind of a pain. But it is, whoever did the map did do a pretty decent job. You know, it's not really, nothing really standoffish about it. I mean, there's nothing amazing about it. It doesn't have any special calling cards. But that's the way it is. When a Texan's involved, they think that putting Texas on it is enough of a calling card, so they don't do anything else. And I'm not going to cut across that field. Somebody else already did. Ooh, the boss man sees that. I'm going to be in trouble. Anyways, we're coming up to the main farm right now. Actually sneaking up over the hill. Hopefully we can catch the boss working. Or catch him snoozing under a shade tree. I don't know which.
We just gotta do the work around here.
Some of the mods we're running, of course, are the normal mods that you've seen in other videos. Of course, like Toby's pickup. My pickup. What else do we got? We got Feenix's semi here. These are mods that you've seen pretty much in all the videos. But then we get into some of the other new old mods, which is where this gets really interesting. Toby has put together a real nice collection of mods, and it's been a lot of, as anyone knows that deals with mods in Farm Sim, finding mods is kind of a pain in the ass. So the fact that he found a bunch of old mods like this, it's just a neat old Ford steel-wheeled tractor. It's actually got rubber tires on it. I'll be damned. And look at him work. He's mowing right away. I better get out of the way before he mows me over. I'm already short enough. I don't need to be shortened anymore. But that right there is kind of the flavor we've gone for in this. Now, there's going to be the typical people who are going to complain and say, oh my god, you guys got old tractors in there, it sucks. We do have newer tractors, but every farm and every ranch has to start out somewhere, and we're starting out with older equipment. And that's what we're doing. We start out with old tractors, old combines. Toby's even found a couple of neat, a real nice old John Deere combine, a little 8820. This thing, I'm going to actually drive this out a little bit so everybody can look at it. That's just a neat looking old combine. I mean, and after we make enough money, you know, and as the hired help do really good jobs for the boss, you know, the boss is going to buy new equipment for him. That's going to be done based on priority. I mean, just like any farmer ranch that's building or starting up or even in operation. If a tractor's old or a piece of equipment's old, it's what's going to get replaced first. Then, of course, it comes down to the spoiling of the hired help, and that's what we're going to try to do once in a while, too. You know, hired man squeaks a little bit about a tractor being underpowered, and we got enough money to cover it, then we are able to buy it. It's all going to be done that way. We're going to actually earn every dollar that rolls through the farm. It's not going to be modded in or cheated in. And the equipment, too. We've actually went to a lot of distance to actually find the tractors, the everything. And that's mostly in part due to Toby. Toby has found 99.9% of these mods. So everybody in the stream, when you get to stream, you got to thank Toby for that, because he done an awesome job. All the guys in the posse, I mean, they all put in their work, but Toby has put in an amazing amount of work putting this together. So when you guys are enjoying the mod pack that you download, be sure to thank Toby for it. He'll appreciate it. And plus, it might get you some brownie points when you join the server. So, anything you'd like to add, Toby? Is there any?
It was a bitch getting these mods found, I'll grant you that. But with the modding community and uproar the way it is, and everybody going to private mods, it was really tough to find good. Let's put it good mods. That's especially John Deere's. For some reason, John Deere mods have a bad. People that have been reskinned so many times and stuff when they were converted, and it's just been hard to find good John Deere mods. Ford mods the same way. I'd like to actually find some more for the TW series, and we've got some now. We just got to work on them. There again, I found them, but they got to be worked on. It was pretty tough finding the mods. I'll grant you that. That's
yeah, and that
I even edited what we got in here. The majority of it, I've already did some editing for better handling, center of mass stuff, so they don't flip over.
Yeah.
I ain't figured. I mean, there's a lot about modding I don't know, but that is a simple fix that I have not yet figured out why modders don't fix right away before they frickin' release them.
Yeah, and that's in part the reason why it's getting more difficult to find these mods, is because so many people just don't respect the guys that do them. They don't, you know, they upload the mods, and this is a direct result. The difficulties we go through right now is a direct result of that lack of respect, the lack of appreciation for a lot of the modders. And I'm not saying we have to kiss every modder's ass, but the reason why we don't have anything really superly amazing coming out every week like we used to is because guys just ain't doing what they're supposed to when they get the mods.
Right. So they get a mod, and the first thing they do is they want to tinker with it, turn around and upload it to ModHub as their own mod or something like that, and then that's why we've lost as many modders as we have in the community. Or they all went private and said, to hell with you guys, we don't have to put up with that crap. And it's just simple common respect towards people putting hard work in. By what I was saying, by the center of gravity thing, center of mass, I don't mean disrespect to any of the modders that put the hard work in anyway, you know.
Well, yeah, that changes up in time through patches and things like that.
Right.
So that's not a modder's mistake per se. Some of them are, yes, but for the majority, when a patch comes through, they change the physical properties of the mods themselves, and the patches cover the in-game equipment, but they don't really cover the mods. So,
right.
So you have to tinker with stuff like that, especially And that's the thing. We're dealing with older mods that have been out for a long time, and they've went through these patches. Most of these mods were coded back before 1.4 come out. I mean, or 1.1 come out. So, yeah, you're dealing with that. You're gonna run into a lot of things being off, and that's where the work comes in for us. And when we download the mods, it's not just, oh, we download it, throw in a mod pack, and it's all good. We actually have to go through testing and phasing and make sure that everything is going to work well together. And even with all that work and effort that we put in, there's still, little hiccups, and especially in a servers, you're going to have certain amounts of server lag no matter what you do. A lot of people complain about it in the streams, and I understand their complaints. I go through it myself. You can see in my stream, I get the same little spats and lag bits. That's kind of the child of online gameplay. For now, we accept it. We're working on it. As always, we're always working on making the mods better, making the gameplay better. Sometimes it just can't be done. And when that happens, yeah, we apologize for it. We feel bad for it. But in the end, it's great to be able to play with some of the mods like this one here. I mean, that's just a pretty cool mod. You go over and you look at all the John Deeres. I mean, these things aren't sitting in one place waiting for us to pick them up. We don't have one group or one website we can go to and be like, okay, I want this one, this one, this one, and this one. It takes time. We have to go through literally hundreds and hundreds of pages on hundreds of different sites to find what we have in the mod pack right now. So, I don't really have anything else to say about that other than the fact that I hope you guys enjoy the mods that we have located and uploaded to the server pack. We're looking forward to you during the streams as always. And that's about it, guys. If there are any questions, be sure to ask them. You know my email address. It's always in the description of the video. And for the guys, if you want to talk to one of the guys, feel free to message them in the chat during the stream, or see if you can get their email address from them and ask them questions. They're pretty much all willing to help. That's kind of what we're all about. We're always willing to donate a little bit of our time to the betterment of the game. So feel free to ask, guys. Other than that, if you like the video, of course, leave that like, subscribe. Don't send me nude photos though. That unless you're really hot, that works. But
I like big boobs.
Yeah, I really love big boobs. So without further ado, I'm going to end the video, and looking forward to seeing you guys tonight.